Well, let us wait until they attack. Let us wait until they attack, so we can ambush as many creatures as possible. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MTG Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. Really appreciate that you're taking a busy time out of your busy day to watch me play some Magic. If you're new to the channel, or just a regular tuning in that hasn't done it yet, subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 3,400, and that is insanity. So let's hit that milestone as soon as possible. I would appreciate it so freaking much. But enough yammering, let's get into the Mordenkainen doggo hammering. Oh, Mordenkainen and your dogs, aren't those some good boys? So, a lot of people don't want to see the normal play queue anymore. I realize that. I appreciate that you tell me that you want to see the 2022 queue, because I really want to see it as well. I can't play against Yorion and Rogue decks anymore. I cannot do it. It has been too long. Too long. I mean, yes, I will miss the Doom Foretold decks. Was one of my favorite decks of all time. But it's been 2 years now, almost. 2 freaking years that we're playing with those decks. So now we have new decks. Now we have new stuff to play around with. And here it is. A Mordenkainen Azorius control deck. And boy, I really freaking love it. With this kind of deck, you always walk in the tightrope. So let's talk about how you will be walking the tightrope. So there are some new cards in here that I'm so happy of using. And yeah, this is my first version, so let's see how it goes. So, of course, we have our big boy, the Mordenkainen. You can draw 2 cards and put one of them on the bottom of your library. It's a 6 mana planeswalker for 5. Absolutely nice. Then for -2, you create a good boy, Dog Illusion. With this, creature's power and toughness are equal to double the number of cards in your hand. So if you have 4 cards in hand, it will be an 8/8. If you have 0 cards in hand, it will be a 0/0. So always have cards in hand. And for -10, you can exchange your hand and library and then shuffle, get an emblem with you have no maximum hand size. So if you have like all your cards in your hand, but none of them in your library, now you can exchange them. Live on for another day. I think in Commander this can be very freaking crazy, but yeah, I don't know about the -10 yet. I haven't found a use yet. Let me know what you think about the -10. Could be crazy. Could be crazy. So, but having these dogs is very good because you can make 2 of them immediately, one after another. Well, the first turn he comes down, and then the second turn you make another dog with the Mordenkainen. It is pretty freaking sweet. Then we have the Grandmaster of Flowers. And this is in here for his +1 ability. Target creature without first strike, double strike, or vigilance can't attack or block until next turn. So that is very good, because you can take care of one of their biggest creatures, make sure that you survive just for a little bit longer, so you can beat them down with your doggos and your other stuff. And as soon as he's a 7/7, he will be a 7/7 dragon god creature with flying and indestructibility. So if you pump him up 4 times, he will be indestructible. So only exile and sacrifice spells can take care of the Grandmaster of Flowers. The second +1 is useless. We have no Monk of the Open Hand anywhere. But if you need to shuffle your library, it is also very good. You can now shuffle your library. But if you don't want to shuffle your library, search your graveyard. So yeah, don't you worry about it. You can still make use of your, where is it? Raven's Warning that way. But we will talk about the new stuff first. Then we have the Iymrith Desert Doom. I don't know if it's a must, but having a big boy creature in an Azorius deck just to beat down your opponent sooner or later can be very, very efficient. So I want to try it out. And here it is. It has ward as long as it's untapped 4. And whenever it attacks, you draw a card. And if you have less than 3 cards, excuse me, too much coffee, 3 cards in your hand, you draw the difference. So if you have 1 card in your hand, you draw 2 cards. If you have 0 cards in your hand, you draw 3. So that is very freaking sweet. It works very well with all the foretold spells like Doomskar, and I saw it coming. But as I said, let's talk about the new stuff first. So we have the Mordenkainen, we have the Iymrith, we have the Grandmaster of Flowers, then we have the Monk class. And this is very nice for card advantage. So first off, the second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. Can be very good. Not super useful, but it can be okay. If you can make good use of it, it's alright. The second ability, on the other hand, is very freaking sweet. When it becomes level 2, you return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So if they are super aggressive and they put down a creature that you absolutely cannot stand this turn, you can just return it to their freaking hand. So nice. And then for 3, you activate the level 3, and it says you exile the top card of your library at the beginning of your upkeep, and for as long as it remains exiled. That means forever. So you will always have access to it. You can cast it as long as you cast another spell this turn. So let's say you're level 3, you exile some cards off the top of your library. Now you have like a second hand that you have access to for as long as you played another spell this turn. So if you're putting down, for example, another new card, the Portable Hole. I didn't know your mother was in the set. So you can now play one of the cards that you exiled with the Monk list, be it maybe Niko Aris or Mordenkainen, and it will be one less expensive because you already played a card. And the Portable Hole is also very nice because when it enters the battlefield, you exile target non-land permanent that opponent controls with mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. So these are the new cards that make this deck very freaking fun. What are some of the old cards? Well, we have the Doomskar as our board wipe. It is very freaking sweet, and we have 4 of them in our deck because we absolutely need to find them if we're up against creature decks. If we're up against control decks, you can always get rid of them with the divide by 0. Return target spell or permanent with mana value 1 or greater to its owner's hand, and then you learn. Learning means either you can get something out of your sideboard, and we have not too many lessons in here. So we have the environmental sciences, and we have the teachings of the Archaics. Those are the only 2 lessons we have in here, and I will tell you why later. But you can always discard something from your hand and draw a card. So you can discard a Doomskar and draw yourself a new card. So if you have Doomskars, just cycle them. Who even cares? So that is very good. Together with the Doomskar, if you don't need it, get rid of it. Then we have the Sword Comics, just my counterspell of choice. Together with the Divide by 0, you can make sure that you can disrupt the game for long enough, together with the Jwari Disruption for the early game. And if you can't use it in the early game, now you have an extra land, which can be very, very good in a control matchup, having more lands than your opponent. So, why do we have a sideboard though? Because of the Raven's Warning. You create a 1/1 bird creature token with flying, and you gain 2 life. That is very good. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying do combat damage to a player this turn, you look at the player's hand and draw a card. So you will know what you're up against, because the Raven will warn you. And that is so sweet. Also, it's flying out of the dude's mouth. That is also very crazy, but it's alright. So, and we have a lot of flying creatures. We have our Ravens, we have our Grandmaster that will be a dragon with flying, we have our Iymrith, and we have our Cave of the Frost Dragon, which is also a flying creature. So if you put this down before and you attack in while the second mode is activated, that is so good. And then, third mode, you may put a card you own from outside the game on top of your library. You ain't putting it into your hand, but that is alright. The Raven is warning you, so you have 1 turn. And those cards are Disenchant to destroy a target artifact or enchantment, because until Friday we still have to deal with the book, so maybe you need it. We have 1 Test of Talents, just in case we're up against dragon decks and we absolutely want to get rid of their take extra turn, so that is very nice. We have the Expel to exile a target tapped creature. Very good, very strong. It is instant speed, so yeah, why the heck not? Getting rid of a tapped creature can be awesome. Then we have the Teleportation Cycle. I want to try it out, and I thought, you know what would be fun? To just, I don't know, flicker maybe a Raven's Warning, or get back your Iymrith with Ward. So I want to try it out. I just wanted to freaking try it out. Also, you can use it for the Portable Hole. So that means that if you're taking care of tokens that you generated with Skyclave Apparition, you can now flicker it, bring back the Skyclave Apparition, next turn you flicker the Portable Hole, always get rid of their token. So that is an infinite loop that you can have with the Teleportation Cycle. So that is very freaking sweet. And just for good measure, we have a devastating mastery in here. For 6 mana, you wipe the whole board, nothing's left, push the button, say goodbye. But yeah, that is just one of the things you can get out of your sideboard. So, then we have some card draw with the Graven Lore, very important in here. And then we have the Skyclave Apparition, because it's just one of the best things you can have in a white board. So yeah, in a white deck. Very, very freaking fun. Land-wise, because we're playing the Graven Lore, we have snow lands, we have 7 snow plains and 8 snow islands. Then we have 3 glacial floodplains. We have 4 Hengegate Pathways. And then we have 1 Hall of the Storm Giants, so we can kill them with a man land. And we have one Cave of the Frost Dragon, as already said, to kill him with a manland. Very, very freaking fun. So this deck is very fun. Oh, and we have a Niko Aris. I almost forgot about them. Niko Aris enters the battlefield. You may pay X. If you do, you create X shard tokens. And you can sacrifice them for 2 to scry and draw a card. So you can make your Mordenkainen Dogos even freaking bigger. And that is so good. Otherwise, you can use a -1 to deal 2 damage to tap target creature for each card you draw on this turn. Or you can use the -1 to create another shard token. So that is all. Very, very awesome. So yeah, control the board for as long as you can. Wipe the board when you need to. And dance the tightrope with this very awesome Control Deluxe deck. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those dog illusionary games. Alrighty, so in playtesting I encountered a lot of control decks, even though I do not encounter them when I play something else, so I'm very curious at how this will turn out. So we lost a little bit of rank, of course, because of playtesting, that happens. So, opponents going first, do not like to see that, I really do not. I mean, we have 2 tapped lands, so that is not too good. This is way better. This is way freaking better. Okay, so let us see what we're up against. I hope not a control deck, because we're more of a control the board, destroy everything they own anti-creature deck. But we will see. We will see. The way as... Okay, that is good. That is very good. Alright, so we have the Doomskar even, which is very awesome. And I think I will foretell it here. I mean, before they can have the Damo Vito della Rosa, that will be annoying. I always forget the card's real name. Oh, okay. Are you making yourself a little human here? You are. Okay. So as I said, I will foretell the Doomskar here. Just keeping it safe. Just keeping it safe. Alright, we can take a little bit of damage. That is no problemo. Just no problemo. This is also very sweet. I think I will just put down the Skyclave Apparition here. I mean, getting rid of the Usher of the Fallen is pretty good. They can't really be attacking in here anymore. Unless, of course, they want to lose their little human warriors. The Frostbite. That is kind of alright with me. I'm still wiping the board next turn, so yeah. Still A-okay. Still A-okay. Okay, so I can't do both, sadly, but I could... I think it is... Is it though? Is it though? I think I can take one more hit. I think I can. Just take one more hit. I mean, they're missing mana, and then we can just return whatever we want to their hand later. Especially now that we found another land, so that is very good. That is very, very good. So. Also, we now have mana for the Sword coming, so everything is okay. I mean, they missed out on a lot of land. Yeah, I will just return that to their hand. Okay. I didn't think about that kind of stuff happening, but alright. Returning the Fireblade Charger now. And then we can still counter it. So, I should have done it before, I should have just countered it, but hey. But hey, I didn't think it through. I did not think it through. Okay, so, they put down the Fireblade Charger, I will counter that 1 bajillion%. Next turn we will have our Iymrith Desert Storm, so everything is okay. They have another armor. So they're missing out on a lot of land drops, that is very annoying for them. But we now have a dragon on the field. This is so brutal for the opponent. I'm sorry, opponent. I'm sorry, opponent, man. So sorry. So freaking sorry. That was pretty brutal for the opponent. Only 2 lands in the whole freaking game. But yeah, we're trying to get back into the numbers today, so I won't complain about that. Opponents going first. We don't have any white. We cannot keep this hand. This is way freaking better. Way freaking better. So, it's a tough decision here. It's a very tough decision. But I think I'm going to get rid of the Iymrith here. Or am I? Yeah, because all the rest we know we can play it sooner or later. So that is alright. Okay, we are up against dragons. That is very annoying. Very freaking annoying. So let's put this one down as long as it's still untapped. So, going up against dragons, very bad, very annoying. Not the thing you want to see with a control matchup, because they are just so good. Alright, we found another one of those. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Alright, but they're not doing anything. Like to see it. Freaking love to see it. The Gallus at Prismari. Yeah, let's get something out of our sideboard here. Like, I don't think that we need to keep the portable hole. Drawing a card here for it is way better. Alright, we got another land. Not bad, not good, but we still have the side coming, so we can foretell the Doomskar now. And just see what they're doing. Alright, I will counter this now. No need not to. I don't want him to have any kind of advantage. So now we're putting down the Iymrith. I think it is a pretty good card to have here in this kind of matchup. It has ward. It can block a gold span dragon, so that is very freaking good. Alright, we also got the Grandmaster of Flowers here. But do I want to play it? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to attack in. Keep up my Graven Lore. Divided by 0. Okay. So, what will they get though? What will they get? I mean, do they even have a counter spell? Do they even have it? They might. They might. They do. Alright. But that is one counter spell gonzo. So that is alright with me. We still have the Graven Lore. We still have the Doomskar. They're getting themselves another land. Okay. But how many more counter spells do you have, my friend? We will be trying to tickle them down. Oh, they have none of them. Not a single counter spell. Alright, that is good. That is very good. With the search in our graveyard, we don't have any of those.
I am proud of all my fathers.
And we will act like we still have a counter spell open. So, yeah. End the turn. One Frostbite.
That's good form.
Okay. And 2 Frostbites. Alright. Alright. That is just what you expect from the Shuffler. Alright. So. But they didn't have a counter spell before. Do they have it now? Well, time to find out. Time to find out. Doesn't look like they do. Alright. So we have enough lands. We do have enough lands. Alright. So, Mordenkainen is also very sweet. Divided by 0 is also very freaking sweet. So we will try to put down the Mordenkainen now. Because I really like this card and I really want to use it as much as I can. So we're making ourselves a 6/6 Dogo. Pretty good. Pretty sweet. Alright. And they have another Frostbite. Like, why shouldn't they have 3 freaking Frostbites in the first 16 cards? It is just normal. Just the way it's supposed to be. Just the way it is supposed to be. Alright, but they're in top deck mode now. They shouldn't be happy about that. Should not be freaking happy about it. So we will bring down the Raven's Warning here. It feels so good to beat down on a dragon stack, to be honest. Not gonna freaking lie. Alright, we got the Raven's Warning online. That is so sweet. That is so freaking sweet. We're keeping up our divide by 0 now. Okay. Yep, that is actually okay with me. Don't care about that. Alrighty. Do care about that though. So. I think they just surrendered. Oh, they wouldn't even let us play. Alright, so we're back in the 1290. So good. Azorius control. Let's go. Alrighty, we're 2-0. Oh, I have no more coffee. No more coffee. So our worst fear is a Dimir control deck because they're just a smidgen annoying for us. Opponent's going first again. Don't like to see that. Do not like to see that, but I like this hand. I really do. We're up against the green deck. That is actually what I really want to see today. Actually what I want to see. Alright, the Jwari Disruption. Maybe they're... Okay, we can get rid of that with the portable hole. That is very sweet. Very freaking sweet. Okay. And we shall. I mean, it is just such a good card. We should get rid of it immediately. Like, there is not even going to be any chill. So, I really hope that we can find our board wipes here. Our board wipes are of utmost freaking importance. Of utmost freaking importance. So, this is only spells, right? Target of a spell an opponent controls. Alright, we couldn't find a board wipe yet. Could not find it. That is kind of annoying. But we will be there very soon. Very freaking soon. So we will keep up our divided by 0. Taking 3 here is still alright. It is still a-okay. And with the divided by 0, we can get rid of something if we want to. Or we can just search our library for something that we want. So they're getting in with everything, I reckon. Oh, they're not. They're not. They're trying to make the Swarm Shambler big and strong. Okay. Weird pushing of buttons here, but that is alright. That is alright. So, are you playing something? Are you playing something? You are not playing anything. So, yeah, we're not doing anything either. So, as we can use our Graven Lore next turn, we will be putting down the Skyclave Apparition here. Get down the Swarm Shambler. Seems pretty a-okay. I mean, yeah. I did not expect that, to be honest. Did not expect that, to be honest. Alright. We need to dig for our board wipe anyway, so yeah. There's not much we can do otherwise. Not too much. A board wipe would be of utmost importance. So they're still keeping up their stuff. But why? Why are you though? Alright, keeping back 1 to Jwari Blightblade. Weird, but that means we can take 1 hit here. 1 hit is alright. We can still return the Swarm Shambler later if it gets too big and strong. So right now we're still looking a-okay, not gonna lie. We can still block with the Skyclave Apparition. We can still use the Graven Lore to find a board wipe, which would be very good. Very freaking good. The Old Growth Troll. Yeah, we can also return that to their hand. If we don't find a board wipe here. If we do not find it, it would be very awesome to find it here though. So I had a game before where I played against Dimir. What is this? What the heck is this? Alright, we're taking another Graven Lore. And we found our Doomskar. That is so bueno. So freaking bueno. So that means that we can even block here to minimize the damage. That is very nice. Very freaking nice. Alright. So. I'm thinking, is there anything else we could do? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think we should just get rid of everything. Just get freaking rid of everything. Next turn we can play the Mordenkainen and make ourselves a big doggo. And yeah, that is pretty good. Pretty good. The Masked Vandal. That is annoying. That is actually annoying. Yeah, not good for us. I hope we find another board wipe. But that was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alrighty. Oh, this can make another... What? Okay. Did not know that could happen, but alright. So we're making ourselves a big old doggo. And then we can start returning stuff to their hand if we need to. So, we will see what they do here. But we're on the verge of freaking dying, so yeah. Let's be smart about it. Let's be freaking smart about it. But we can still destroy all non-land permanent. That is bad. That is bad. But hey. Not bueno. Absolutely not bueno. But we can return this to their hand and counter it later. So I think they will be attacking in on everything here. But we can still block. So that is still okay. We got our doggo. We got our big old dog illusion. So sweet. Such a good boy. So what are you doing, my friend? What are you doing? Putting down the Warring legs like there is no tomorrow. I think they will be They attack our face. Okay. Okay. So we kind of have to do this. We get rid of this one. So, we're making ourselves another doggo.
I am never defenseless.
Now they would need a hasty boy. They would need a hasty boy, and we can make this creature unable to attack until next turn. We aren't attacking in yet. We still need to chill here. We still need to freaking chill. The old growth troll. Okay. Yeah, that is okay. The werewolf pack leader. That, on the other hand, is not okay. Because that gives him too much card advantage. So yeah, I'm not okay with that. Absolutely not okay with that. Alrighty. So, we are looking pretty A-okay right now. We're drawing 2 cards here, which is good. We got another Grandmaster Flower. This one can go on the bottom. This one can go here. This one will prevent the werewolf from attacking in once more. And then we're chilling, because we're a chiller deck. We're just a chiller freaking deck. So. We can still return something to their hand, which is pretty good. Sooner or later we can make another doggo, which is also very freaking good. So right now we're an army of dogs attacking in. The Blizzard Brawl. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That is fine with me. So how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can do this. And I still have enough for everything. So I will be doing this right now. Well, let us wait until they attack. Let us wait until they attack. So we can ambush as many creatures as possible. So, we get rid of the Old Growth Throw. We get rid of the Faceless Haven. Now we divide by 0 their Masked Vandal. Which is pretty good in my book. Pretty freaking good. So now we got rid of their creatures here. Oh, they surrender to the power of the dog illusions. So good. Back into the top 1200. So that was a very intense game. We're up against Ronin 1887. That's a very old person. We're going first. This hand is pretty sweet, but we need more land. Can we achieve that? 1 land is all we need. 1 land is all we need. I'm trying here. I'm trying. We had some lucky games. Why not try our luck one more time? So put it down the snow-covered island. And yeah, we can foretell all this stuff. Alright, we're up against some kind of... Alright, we're super happy. We are super freaking happy. Alright, so we're putting this one down. And foretelling the side coming. We are so happy right now. So freaking happy. The Youthful Valkyrie, yep, that is fine with me. We even found another freaking land here. So let us see what they do. We're getting some life. But we have all these Doomskars, so I'm actually okay with anything that happens here. Because sooner or later we can just Doomskar away. Just freaking Doomskar away. Resplendent Marshal. Okay. Yeah, we can take a hit here. Alrighty. We're foretelling the Doomskar now. We're keeping up our side coming just in the worst case. And keep our blocker here. And we still put something on top of our library next turn. So that is actually A-okay with Mayo. So, the Fierce Retribution. No way, Jose. No freaking way, Jose. That is just too good. Just too freaking good. Alright. So. We are blocking here. Now we have the Skyclave Apparition, which is very nice. And I think having something to take care of enchantments and stuff like that seems pretty good. So, I hope that they put down another creature here. Would be good, so our Doomskar is looking very sassy. Very freaking sassy. I love that angels are a thing once more. The righteous freaking Valkyrie, that is so good. That is so fine. Do it, get in for 6, I allow it for once. But we're using our Graven Lore. So we're scrying 4, drawing a lot of stuff. I think I want all of this. I actually want all of this. So we can play our Doomskar. And still have our counterspell open, which is so good. Okay. They're oopsing. I mean, we still have our counterspell open, so that is alright, no matter what they do here. Oh, we do not. Why did it use our blue mana here? Why did you use our blue freaking mana? Alright, so we're putting down Doomskar, just in case they have something. But yeah, they just oops themselves for some reason. So yeah. Okay. So how are we doing this? Is a Doomskar worth it? I mean, drawing 2 here, Doomscarring afterwards, seems pretty okay. Seems pretty a-okay. So, I think I want the Monk class, so I can return the Angels sooner or later to their hand. So right now we're in the driver's seat. I just say it as it is. I just freaking say it as it freaking is. It might not look like it, but we actually are. The Paladin class. Okay. Yeah, I can also take care of that with the Disenchant. Oh, I did not expect that, to be honest. Did not expect that, to be honest. Alrighty. But we got another Mordenkainen, so nothing to worry about. Nothing to freaking worry about. So we're returning their angel to their hand here. Seems pretty good to me. We're disenchanting. Are we though? Yeah, we are. We are. We're disenchanting this. We can always take care of this later. And now we're foretelling our side coming because we can't play it anyways. So we're looking a-okay. Not gonna lie. The Rampage of the Valkyries number 2. That is alright with me. So. We'll now be doing this. And just get rid of their Valkyrie here. I don't want to see it anymore. I do not want to see it. So, no matter what they put down, it should be better, bigger than 4. Otherwise, the Skyclave Apparition will take care of it. Holy smokes. Holy freaking smokes. They do have a lot of those. So, yeah. The portable hole is very freaking sweet here. Very, very freaking sweet here. So, we're getting rid of this one. Cannot allow it. Cannot. And now we're putting down the portable hole. So, the card advantage was established. Love to freaking see it. And now we even have a counter spell for whatever they're putting on the field. And we can't even pay it. We can't even pay it. And we will use this one. The undiscounted one. How many of those do you have? How many? And don't answer with yes. That is not the answer I want to hear. Or see. Or feel. So, we have to divide it by 0. That is also very sweet. But I think we're just making ourselves... Oh, we can't. We can't. We have to draw 2 cards here. Getting rid of the Glacial Flood. Seems good. Now we could... actually do this. And get ourselves... Yeah, I mean, this draws us cards. It is pretty okay. And now we're getting in. I don't think they have anything with haste. I do not think they have anything with haste. So, creatures get +1/+1. That is alright. That is alright. They don't have any creatures. And we will have a side coming very soon. They might have a make yourselves a million angels. But that is alright. We got the Niko Aris. Alright. We're making ourselves a good boy doggo.
Run, if I were you.
No, I don't think that we need to do anything here. We just keep our portable hole open. We keep our side coming open. Seems pretty A-OK-O to Mayo. So, what do you have here? A Doomskar, maybe? I don't think you should be playing Doomskars. That is exactly the card I was talking about. Starnheim unfrickin' leashed. Alright, I think that is it. I think that is frickin'... And they surrender! Can we back in top 1000? No rank ups to... This bug is so weird. So freaking weird. Oh man. Come on, Wizards. It's not so hard to fix. Not so hard. Not at all. Alrighty, so we're in the last game. We're up against Dunzo. I like the name because it means they're Dunzo. Alright, so we're going second. We're up against some kind of creature-based deck, which is alright. Might be another enchantment deck, or goblins, or freaking goblins. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Alright, looks like goblins, so I really hope we can find a board wipe. I really hope we do. Well, we got the portable hole now. Well, let's chill. The Jwari Disruption could be what we need right now. So yeah, let's keep that one up. If they have like a creature that I really don't want to see, I can get rid of it with the Jwari Disruption. Okay, well that one I can't. That one I can't get rid of. Alright, we found another land. That is very good. So we can get rid of the Battlecry Goblin here. That is alright. So, we are fighting against goblins. Love to freaking see it. Love to freaking see it. Oh, they do have... Oh, okay. That is not what I expected, to be honest. Not what I expected, to be honest. Okay, I really hope we find a board wipe here. Otherwise, we're royally freaking screwed. Royally screwed. Okay. So, we're getting ourselves some life. And, yeah, we're getting rid of one of these suckers. That is all we can do right now. And I think it is this one. It is this sucker. I mean, yeah, it is an artifact. This one isn't. But pretty smart, not gonna lie. So we have 4 board wipes in here. All we need to do is to find one of them. Just one of those board wipes and we're super freaking happy. Super freaking happy. Okay, yeah, it is looking pretty bad for us. Not gonna lie, it is looking pretty bad for us. So do we even survive here if they have a board, if we find a board wipe? Well, we couldn't find the board wipe. We are royally freaking screwed. Royally freaking screwed. Holy smokes. Not bueno. Not freaking bueno. Yeah, that is so bad. That is so bad. Like, we have 4 board wipes in our deck. One of them would have been so sweet. One of them would have been so sweet. Just one of them. Oh my lord. Well, at least we can get rid of one of these creatures. But that is it. Yep. We're done. We lost against goblins in the last game. Feels bad. Feels bad. But I mean, yeah, they had like... If they wouldn't have had 1 mana open in this one turn, it would have been so good. But we're going second against goblins. Was exactly what we didn't want to see. Get in here. A good freaking game. I mean, it's alright. It's alright. We lost 1 game out of 5 against goblins, which is so glorious. So glorious. Who is on this list? Who? Patrons and members get the shout out. So, because we were playing the good boys today, I did the Who Let the Dogs Out song. Sue me. Sue me. So, special thanks to each and every one of you who's going the extra mile, supporting the channel with your hard-earned cash. I really freaking appreciate it. Couldn't appreciate it anymore. So thank you guys so very freaking much to our Zedro the Great-Hearted, Randy Campbell, John, Chris Stevens, John Cooley, Automatom, Vincy MH, Vicky White. You guys are freaking amazing. A huge thank you to our Gold Span Dragons, Waffles, Randy A.K. Donald T, Floriano Scott, Jan Newman, Simster65, Anthony, Tim Clanny, and of course William Whitehead. Thank you guys so much. And a huge freaking shout out to our Nico Bolos, God Pharaohs, Going the Extra Mile, Double E, Triple E, Earl, Chris Katowski, and Grandolph. So I got Earl's deck that will be on very, very soon, so you can expect that very soon on this channel. If you want to check out the Patreon, be one of these awesome people on this awesome freaking list, check out the link down below. You can also become members. They're just the same. It's a button below every one of my videos. So thank you guys so very freaking much. But if you don't have any hard-earned cash to share, don't you worry about it. There's always other ways to support the channel, like subscribing. It's freaking free. So yeah, you can do that. Push that little button down there, push that little bell so you get always freaking notified when I put down another video. But enough shameless plugging. Today was very freaking fun. This deck was awesome. In the end, we sadly didn't find a Doomskar. That would have been a huge freaking difference to our game plan there. Also, I made a little misplay with the Skyclave Apparition, putting it down with the portable hole. So yeah, that wasn't too smart. It wasn't too smart, but it happened. I had to do something, and I panicked a little bit. So let me have it in the comment section. And also, if you spot a misplay, please tell me about it. I need to know. I need to get better. I want to stay in the numbers this season. Now we finished 1,100 something. That is very good. I still play a different deck every single day, and I have a feeling that this season we can make it. We still have 15 days left. 15 days left to stay in the top 1,200. Hopefully we can do it. That would be like my biggest freaking dream. And I have a feeling that we can. So thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. I hope you had fun with this Control Deluxe deck list. Azorius Control, still very awesome. I think maybe you can ditch the Iymrith. I don't know yet. I have to think about it. But I was very, very happy using the Mordenkainen with his awesome little doggos. So thank you guys so very freaking much. If you didn't do so already, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share the video with your friends, tell everybody about this awesome channel that's called MTG Malone. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.